Hello and welcome. Today we are picking up our Iowa to Cali trip. We're going to San Diego. If you are with me here on watching this on the recorded live stream on YouTube afterwards, do make sure to hit that follow button and come find me on Twitch so you can see me live record these days. Other than that, we are on our way. We're testing out the new Volvo. I'm really excited. I like this truck so far. But let's get back on the road. Flashers are working. Some music going. We're good. Yep, Iowa to Cali. Yep, I did a little bit last night, but then I got too tired. I'll show you here. So I left Iowa City to start, and I made it most of the way through Nebraska. Stopped for the real night, and we got some. This is probably going to be the toughest stretch right here. This load is pretty heavy, 20,000 pounds, but right here is all the mountain stuff. That'll be really fun. Yeah. I've done this route a couple of times in game, and it does get quite scenic after this section here. So I'm really enjoying the Volvo. It's just really quiet. Like I can never hear like the interior cabin is like so well soundproofed. I can barely hear my own motor. Although it feels like I can hear it today now, so. Yeah. Alright, let's get the cruise control going. Cruise at 65 for now. If I crack the window, you should be able to hear the motor. Yeah. Yeah, no, the Volvos are just, they're meant to just be like very comfortable, I think. But it's got all the same power and everything that my Peterbilt and stuff does, so whatever. I'm gonna try it. I bought it brand new. 644 miles on it. She's running pretty. Got this nice space shuttle paint job. Yeah, these Volvos are nice. I can't imagine what one would cost in real life. I'm gonna pass this triple guy real quick because they go so slow. I just gotta be careful. I can't go faster than 80 miles an hour for these missions, otherwise I don't get the proper stat tracking.
Stay right and then turn right.
Okay. So we're getting on 76 now. 76 west toward Denver. Yeah, I'm doing, it's an add-on app called Truckee. It works for ETS and ATS, but I generate the jobs through that application, and then it monitors me, and if I go over 80, it turns it into a real stat, from a real stat tracking to a race stat. So it's cool that you can do like race modes if you want to do like how fast you can do trips, but I'm doing like realistic mode, so I try to stay under 75 most of the time, especially when the loads are pretty heavy. This one's only 20K, so it's not that bad, but when I'm pulling like 60,000 pound like big old heavy machinery, yeah, it might be a little different. Well, IRL, I believe most fleet trucks are limited to 65, which is what I'm doing right now. Yeah, if it's a fleet truck, it's probably got a limiter on it. as far as I understand. It looks like it wants to rain, but it's hard to say with this game. You never can really tell by the clouds. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely trucks that go faster. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to be a crazy man to go that fast through the mountains in a truck. But if you do it every day, probably, I guess you get used to it. Yeah, I've not done this route in real life, but I do want to possibly drive 80 west in my lifetime. Just get on 80 and see how far I can go. That'd be fun. You took 80 all the way to Denver? That's awesome. Yeah, we're going to San Diego on this trip, so once we get through the mountains, we'll be snaking our way a little bit south. I have not been to San Diego in this game, so this whole trip is just to unlock new areas that I've been to. Yeah, and it's nice that I can change the time too. I don't do a lot of driving at oh my gosh, this guy is not gonna let me over. I had my turn signal on and there was a truck coming up on my, or not a truck, but a blue car that didn't want to let me over. I'll make sure it's daytime when we go through the mountains is what I was gonna say. Probably like early morning. Oh, you gotta watch out. The traffic in this game has some really stupid tendencies. They'll either go really fast or really slow most of the time, and they don't drive like you would normally predict them to. Just trying to get around all these other trucks and stuff. Should be able to get over now. Cruise control 70. Chill mode a little bit. Yeah, that came with my Spotify knows I like that song. It comes up every so often. Well, we gotta pull in for the weight inspection. There was a big update to the game like 2 or 3 days ago, and I had a mod that made it so they did call me in for these all the time, and I loved it. It doesn't work with the update, so now I have to do all these weight station stops. And they usually yell at me. $54.3. It's not perfect, but whatever. I don't quite understand how I have any ability to make it perfect. That is something I need to learn. I've never gotten a fine or anything though. Sometimes they say I'm perfect though, and it's like, well, what's the difference between this one and the last one? So there's something there that I gotta learn. does seem like they give you a pass on a few after they call you in for one, so hopefully we don't get another one for a little while. But those really suck when you have a heavy load and then you got to get back up to speed. It takes forever. I don't know how it works in real life, but I know that there's sensors that we drive under and that beeps. I imagine that's a simplified version of the real world. Yeah, I just don't want to go so slow. I want to do like 70, and these trucks are all stuck at like 65. Doubles and tankers, they're going to be a little more limited, so I just got to keep passing these guys, I think. It's the first time I've had traffic that's actually not been able to find like a nice chill spot to settle in. Maybe they changed the way traffic AI works with that update. This seems more realistic today. We were just about through Nebraska, so yeah, probably not far. I think we just got into Colorado a little bit ago. But Denver will be one of the first big cities we'll see, or pass rather. It's starting to get more mountainous, you can tell too. I just want to pass this last truck and then I should be able to get over in the right lane. Okay, get over. We need to actually slow down a little bit. Speed limit dropped to 65. Is there a CB? This is single player mode. I haven't done a whole lot of online, but yes, when you do, there is a CB radio, and I would love to try to use it sometime if I can find somebody to play with me. I found there's like a truckers multiplayer server, but all the traffic is turned off. Like I joined it, and there was like 80 people, but I didn't see anybody, and it was really weird to drive around with no traffic, so I didn't like it. But I think if you do like the convoy, as they call it, where you basically host your own little like private sessions with friends, that still has AI traffic and you just do the same jobs together, from what I understand. So yeah, hopefully I'll find somebody to play with me. Definitely getting mountainous and hilly now. Right lane's ending. Yeah, this will be a test for me with this truck. I know what my Peterbilt feels like going through the mountains. I want to see what this feels like. So far at regular highway driving, it's a lot more smooth. My Peterbilt likes to jump. It's very jumpy. Yeah, the way this game works, they don't. It's not every town. It's like per state they do the big cities basically, and then like all the space between is kind of condensed. So like it's like not 1-to-1, but it still feels like a journey every time. And like this trip, this 1,200-mile trip or whatever it was when we started, it's gonna take an hour 15 real time. But in game, it's like, you know, a full day or 2 days of driving will pass. I don't use the fatigue setting in this game, but you can turn that on and make it so like every 12 hours you have to stop at a rest stop and actually rest. A little too much for me. I can get tickets and fines for crashes and speeding. I turn that on, but I don't do the resting. I did it for a little bit. It was kind of fun to play super hyper realistic with it and plan like where you're gonna stop, but I like doing these jobs this way, this Truckee app, so I can create the jobs exactly how I want them, to and from, hauling exactly what I want, and then I just control the time myself, because these jobs give you like a week of real time to finish, so you don't have to worry about jumping around. It's perfect. I love it. I gotta do something since we're in the tunnel here. Yeah, I'm really happy with where I got like the AI traffic skins, like all the realism skins and stuff. And then occasionally you'll see some weird vehicles, because I also have a mod that took all of the stuff from GTA and brought it into the AI traffic models. So every so often you'll see those weird like off-road vehicles. But I love all the realistic advertisement that I got everywhere. Yeah, it's just free mod somebody did. It definitely makes the traffic feel a lot more diverse. We're definitely in the mountains now, by the way. It's beautiful through here. Yeah, they want me going 35. Crawling. This car needs to get out of the way and go in the left lane. This would be where it starts to get scary in real life. This is where, like, if your brakes go out, you are in a pickle. But I got trailer brakes, I got air brakes, and then I got my engine brake too. I don't think we're gonna have a runaway today, but in real life that would be scary. Those mountains, man. There's one of the runaway ramps if you do lose your brakes. In real life, that's just like really dense sand. And you just basically get stuck in the sand. Yeah, these are definitely them hiking mountains. I guess you could technically run out of air brakes with the way I have it set up, but then you have the engine brake And I don't think there's any sort of failure mechanism in that regard. So no, I don't think runaways are ever going to happen in this game. I bet you there's a mod that might make it happen. It's like randomly make your brakes go out. I don't know if I'd download that mod, but that'd be fun. I think currently I got like 50 something mods running. I know a lot of people have like 500. Ski country? You've been through here, you said, in real life. Let's take a look at the map. Where are we? Oh, we passed Denver. We're well past Denver. Into the main mountainous section here, because I know Grand Junction is once you see Grand Junction, you've gotten through the worst of it. And then Moab, it starts to flatten out. The first time I came through here, I was really scared. Yeah, for sure. This area is so nice. Yeah, I use the cruise control a lot in this game, but when traffic gets weird, I'll manually pedal it. And a couple of my routes these last few days, they have been not a lot of highway driving, and it's been all manual. So they've been very taxing. I'm actually very happy that this is just an I-80 east and then get on 70 and just cruise for a while. My last couple of jobs have been brutal. Back roads and all sorts of crap. Moab, yeah. Yeah, you want to go there IRL? It definitely seems like one of the big areas. It's one of the settlements in this game, so it must be locally a pretty big area. I can make jobs to like pretty much anywhere. It's pretty cool. I'm still learning with this new Truckee app that creates the jobs. I have full access to do anything I want. So like, there's job types I haven't even explored yet. I really enjoy these lowboy trailers because it lets me take heavy machinery. Right now, this is like a big like farming hauler trailer. I don't know. They're gonna give me, I don't know how much money for it. They're gonna give me 78 grand to move it from Iowa to San Diego. It's not bad. I did Seattle to New Orleans the other day. You can see it on my YouTube channel, the replay. It was almost 200 grand payout. It was like the longest route I could create in the current iteration of the game. It was over 2,000 miles. I think it was like 2,500. This Volvo takes these mountains like nothing. This is by far the easiest truck I've driven. I definitely like it. It's gonna go in my keeper garage. The rainforest at the bayou. Hell yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I think I took a big old bulldozer. Was what I took down there. It was a wide load and a heavy load. few more corners here. I know that there are some sharp ones, so I'm waiting before I speed up. I can go 50 right now, but I've been sitting at 45. I know there's a couple more sharp curves, but we're pretty much through the mountains, I think. Not so bad. I went through there once at night in a heavy downpour thunderstorm. That was fun. It was on sale last I checked. The base game is really cheap, but you gotta buy all the states. Illinois comes out like next week though. Super pumped. It's partially why I got into it when I did. It's been they've been teasing the Illinois release for about a year and a half now. But also I just my sim rig was just sitting dormant because iRacing was causing me stress, not fun. And I was like, what else can I do with this rig? And a guy named Scotty Banks, also a Twitch streamer and iRacer, plays this for those same reasons, and I have not stopped trucking since. This is, yeah, it's super chill. I put way too many hours into this game. That bus is cruising. Good song. There's actually like a whole like in-game radio that uses like web radio stations, but I use Spotify for what I listen to because I can cut it out of the VODs. Yeah, we gotta be getting close to Moab, you're right. Almost to Grand Junction, and then Moab. We're just gonna be passing by though, because we don't need fuel at the moment. We got 1,100 miles worth of fuel and 871 miles on the trip, so we good. But yeah, it'd be super fun to have like a friend playing in a convoy, and then you could do the CB radio, because there's like check boxes for like the radio effects and beeps and stuff, so it would probably like be a little bit immersive. It'd be fun. Sun's starting to go down. It is 8:35 in game. There's Colorado River. And there goes the sun. Oh, you'll get to see a flashbang here in a minute when I change the time. I usually go until it gets just hard enough to see, so a little bit longer. When you change the time, it's like a flashbang. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it gets unnecessarily dark. Like, in certain areas you literally can't see past the headlights, and like I can kind of deal with it on my screen. Like when I do offline solo stuff, I drive through the night, but like on stream it does not look good. So once it gets too dark, I just jump. But I like the transition periods. It looks beautiful. Like look out of my mirror right now, you can see the stars. It's kind of cool. This little traffic backup here. Put your foot down, boys. What are we doing here? And there goes the daylight. Car needs to get over. Okay, get ready for the flashbang. Ugh.
Stay left.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, see, it's a real flashbang. I wasn't kidding. I can make it less drastic if I don't jump to 8 a.m., but I like to jump to 8 a.m. just because it's fun. Leaving Colorado. Utah. You said this would be the best area, and this is where the mountains do get really pretty. Yeah, we got about 14 hours in-game driving, 40-ish minutes real-world driving. Oh yeah. There's people doing weird. You'll see people like doing like the honk your horn sign sometimes. There's even a little details like that. Because there'll be like accidents and stuff happens on the road in front of you and that you'll have to like deal with. Which is why the online multiplayer that turns off all the AI was like, it's cool that I might run into people, but like, the AI makes it really feel like the most realistic part of it. Try to get around the Sam's Club double here. I'm going way faster than I'd like, but he's not cruising at the speed I want. This stretch of area, they let the trucks go 80 through here, but I don't feel safe doing 80. I'm gonna do 70. I imagine in real life you can get some crazy crosswinds coming through here, depending on the weather. Yeah, that's what I figure. This could be the most beautiful part of the route or the most terrifying part of the route in real life. Oh, we're going downhill again. I'm gonna use my engine brake this time. In my Peterbilt, it's really loud when I use the engine brake, and this you can't even tell. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool. I would totally bathe in a natural hot spring, at least once. I imagine your skin would just feel perfect because it's like a giant Epsom salt bath. Oh no, I guess that would be sea salt. Either way, I bet it feels great. And it's not something I would pass up. Get out of the way, Pri. Okay, they are letting us go 60. I'm gonna cruise control it at 60. See if we can get some miles. A lot of traffic back there for a bit. Yeah, it's just temperature. Just gotta look them up. I did one near Denver, and it was so nice and very busy. I wouldn't want to go to a busy one though. That seems like something I'd want to do kind of private. Even if I was just like using it as a hot tub. I don't like doing hot tubs with random people. But I guess it's different. Oh, I see you followed me. It didn't do the alert. I was supposed to hear the alert when that happened. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, they're just hard to find along a convenient river. They turned it into an attraction. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've never. It may not be set up right. I think chat's working on screen. That's all. That was one that I cared about. Yeah, the latency these days on Twitch streams is pretty crazy. You wanna know what's even crazier? I'm on Wi-Fi right now. And I have not dropped frames yet. Knock on wood. Yeah, the internet where I'm at right now isn't even a very good, high quality internet package. It's a super budget one. But at peak hours, it's really bad. Night times, though, when I need it, pretty good. Yeah, 20 meg upload. And with the way it works nowadays with OBS, you just hit a button and then Twitch does all of the bandwidth for you. It's using 10K, so it's using half of my upload. I think they make you do your own encoding options now, that's why. So like it's like 8K for 1080p, which is like what I'm doing maximum, and then the other 2K of bit rate is for the rest of them, I guess. So a 10 total. But I should have encoding options right now. If I understand it all correctly, at least. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's so stupid. I have not had good internet for a while now, so... I was surprised when my testing of my current internet showed that this currently streaming is possible. It just needs to be consistent, which this current one is not always. It drops down below 1 megabit upload at times during peak hours. So I gotta watch out, but like I said, at night it holds strong. That beep is me going out of my lane, by the way. I was trying to grab my water bottle and I got distracted. It's like a Subaru. Yeah. I actually have it on the mode where like it will actually turn my wheel back on its own, just because I get distracted a lot. Oh, we're turning up here or something. I have the smart cruise control on as well. So like when I have cruise control active, if somebody in front of me is going slower, it'll brake to keep me at a 100-foot interval, I think. I don't think a real truck does those things, but I'm playing for fun. I'm also doing automatic transmission because I'm not going to paddle shift 18 gears. Yeah, I think we're in 16th gear right now. I don't know exactly what it's like for real people these days. I think some of the newer trucks are automatic and use basically what I have this set to. I think some of the older trucks still have the manual, like big old shifter. It's like 6 foot long. They shift through all 16 gears. But I think that's going away in the real world a little bit. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't see the joy of doing that. That seems a little taxing. Cedar City, Festival City, USA, Utah. Never heard of it. Later, man. Have a good night. Hurricane. There's a town named Hurricane? Interesting. Hurricane, Utah. I need to look that up. Pardon me while I pause the game here for a second. Back. Sorry about that. Try not to pause too much, keep it immersive, but I needed to take something. bet you they're gonna call me in here. Yep, I knew it. I'd gotten too many passes. Was due for one.
Okay, let's find a new route.
And I don't know why my GPS became so sassy after the update. Yeah, it's not in a perfect state because it hasn't changed since the last time you guys checked me. I think it's something to do with the trailers. They have wheels that you can move forward and back. And then if you know where the weight needs to be, you can move that, and that moves the weight around. But I don't think the game simulates that beyond just stopping and checking your weight. New state, Arizona. Woo. This is cool looking right here, though. Big downhill right now, actually. Oh yeah, that sign said strong crosswinds possible. Definitely some windy roads. I don't know why the right lane was going so slow there. I'm trying to pass people now, and of course now they're going fast. It's a nice old truck. Was this all slow because of this oil tanker? Uh-oh, I see construction signs. Road work ahead. Which lane? Right lane. Good work, gentlemen. Keep up the good work. There's 4 guys standing in a circle. Yes, very efficient. There's an airplane. Must be near a big
Stay
airport.
left.
Oh, we're already seeing LA signs. We're getting there. Oh, we're going through Vegas right now. Yeah, we're passing through Vegas. Very cool. Can't really see too much, but it's on the left.
Stay left.
There it is. It's a big Ferris wheel.
Stay left.
The Palazzo. It's not the Bellagio. It's the Palazzo. Every year I get older, Vegas sounds like
Right.
more and more like a fun trip idea. I used to say I'd never go to Vegas, but
Exit right.
I might consider it one day.
Stay left.
Okay. Got through Vegas. Should be pretty empty and flat now for a bit. Got a new seat cushion. Definitely like it. Feels good. Fort Arcade. Was that like medieval times? Vehicle inspection. All vehicles must be prepared. I bet you I'm gonna get called in.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Well, I think they are making me go through
Exit
this.
right.
Yep. Oh, they're doing an inspection. And I passed. Very good. An agricultural inspection. I wonder what they're looking for. Like what? I guess agricultural things you can't bring in, I guess, would be the answer. What? Okay. They gotta weigh me too? Gotta love California, huh? Okay. Got through all that. $265 miles to destination. San Diego, here we come. Now that we're in California, we can only go 55 max. Almost there. This was a pretty long one. I think it was like 1,700 total. Yeah, it would be because I bought the truck brand new and this is the first job and I have 1,700 miles on this thing now. I like it. I don't know if I like it more than my Peterbilt.
Stay left.
But I don't dislike it. It's going in my keeper garage for sure. I think the next one I'm gonna get an International and I'm gonna deck it out. I'm gonna see how I feel about that.
Stay left.
It's not even that steep of a downhill. I'm guessing just past these hills we should start seeing the city. Because San Diego is going to be a big town. It's a big city. Can't miss it, I would think. And we're 120 miles out.
Stay left.
Dang, we drove through a whole day already. It's 8:30 in game. Lincoln Park never gets old. Should be probably getting off the highway soon. So I'm gonna stay in the middle lane for now, I guess. I assume it's gonna be a right exit, but you never know. There's a lot of traffic. What's going on? It's these triple trucks. They are just so slow. And there's two of them. San Diego discovered. That was the purpose of this trip. Yeah, I'm just making sure all my destinations are undiscovered cities at this point, and hopefully we can fill out the map. I don't think I'll ever get every road, but I want to at least see all the cities.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Hey, we finally found our exit. Finally found our exit. We are going to exit and then go left. So let's get over.
Stay left, and then turn left.
We might make the green. Maybe. Yep, we made it. Ooh, another green light. I will take those every day of the week. Looks like there's a undiscovered dealership up here. I think you discover it from the road, but we'll see. It's a Peterbilt dealership.
Stay left, and then turn left.
Yep, I did. Discovered. Beautiful.
Turn left. Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right.
I think I selected a warehouse for a drop-off. And this certainly feels like a warehouse.
Right. Turn right.
Oh no, it's a construction site.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Safe and sound. Play it safe. Where do you need it? We'll do this one. I'm not in a backing up a trailer type mood right now. And boom, did it. Excellent. Not bad. 80 grand. I'll take 80 grand. We got 305. Let's take a look at our drivers. So these are my two new guys. They're training high value and fragile. I'm looking up here at what they're training. Just want to make sure everybody's focused on the right stuff. Like this one, oh, I don't want her doing that. Let's put her on just-in-time delivery. Same here. Just in time. That one's fine. That's fuel saving. It's fine. Yeah, everybody's doing good. We're making pretty good money. I'm making 10 grand a day off these two. This guy doesn't make me any money. What's going on here? He's idle. Why is he idle? He's just doing small jobs. Okay, let's go. Truck manager. Garage. So Iowa City is my garage. I love my W900. That's my big boy. This Mac. I was thinking about doing that, but I already have upgraded one. I drove this one before I gave it to her. It's a nice truck. Then I got a Peterbilt low roof, old school style. I've never driven. Now this is my workhorse right here. I like this one. And here's what we are right now. This paint job is so cool. It's supposed to look like the space shuttle, and it totally does, and I love it. It's so cool. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I don't want to get another one started and then leave it half done. So I'm just gonna call it there, and then next time we'll start up and we're gonna get a long one going. Probably we'll leave from San Diego here, and we'll head hopefully to Illinois soon. Maybe well, I'll be on before the Illinois update, so maybe we'll head somewhere as far as we can. But either way, thank you, Modern Inferno. Thank you for anybody else that was here. Don't forget to hit that follow button. I will be around. I have nobody else set scheduled